Do that again.
Mhm.
Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. I am Mrs. Pixel. Thank you for stopping in at my channel. I hope everybody has had a wonderful weekend. It has been extraordinarily hot, in my opinion, here. That's just my opinion. Um, it has been roasting this weekend, in my opinion. Nice weather, though, all in all. Friday was very rainy, but Saturday and Sunday were nice days. So we are going to jump back into this canvas and hopefully with any luck we finish it this week. That's the plan, and pick our new canvas. So we're going to just jump right in. Forgot to put my music back in my ear. There we go. That's better. This is the weird one where it's like sewed into the plastic for some reason. Oh. If things are not going to cooperate today, I am not going to be happy. Really? Okay, I don't know what its issue is, but we're gonna break this way. Find out why it won't cut. There we go. And I am all thumbs today, I guess. I knew I did it. Just could not get a hold of it for the life of me. And where did I put my stencil? Up in the eye. Let's see here. We'll go with that. Oh, so I hope everybody had a good weekend. It flew by like normal here. Just blink of an eye and it's over, and time to go back to work. Winding down the days to summer, the official start of summer, the end of the school year. Grad parties are all coming up. Getting to be like that busy point. I was working on another painting that I started this weekend, and I blew through half of it because it was really pretty, but my pens are lacking some wax because of it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So yeah, not a whole lot going on here. Just, I wouldn't even say I tried to enjoy the weekend. I mean, as far as the weather goes, it's just in my opinion, I thought it was humid. But I get hot real easy, so I don't know why that is. I am. I got some grocery shopping done, which was good because I needed everything. So I got stuff for the week. And let's see. Oh, I got my Temu order this weekend. I got a whole bunch of fun new nail polishes to try. I'm so excited. I didn't get around to doing them today because they're gel polishes and I didn't break out my UV light for them, but I'm hoping to work on them tomorrow. I want to play around with them. They're supposed to be color changing, so very excited about that. Color changing nail polish sounds so much fun, like so much fun. I have had some in the past, and they were awesome the way they worked. But the ones that I had only changed 2 colors. But these ones are supposed to change up to 3 colors. So I was like, yes, I am sorry about my throat's being a little weird today. So I'm sorry if I keep doing the little clearing my throat thing. Hope it doesn't bother you guys too much. I don't know what's going on. Like, I feel fine, but my voice and my throat are saying to something else. So we're gonna baby it a little bit. I haven't been taking my vitamins either, so that didn't help any. So I gotta get back on doing that because I'm sure that'll help once I start taking some of my vitamins again. Sometimes I take them, sometimes I forget. I don't know. Sometimes they make my stomach upset, sometimes they don't. Sometimes I just am tired of having to take a gazillion pills. But anyway, yeah, so hopefully I don't have to so I apologize if I clear my throat a lot. I don't know why it's happening, so. I actually got my car washed today and everything today. I mean, we just had some dinner because I made dinner and it ran a little later than I planned to, so it was a little later to getting on here than I normally do. But not by much. It got done in time. It just was too hot to eat still. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. I do not understand why the weekend goes so fast. Ridiculously fast. I'm so sick of how fast it goes. I mean, like, come on. Can't we slow down? But at least we get through this week and we have a 3-day weekend. So that's something to look forward to at least. Though we don't do too much for Memorial Day. I mean, our city does a lot of stuff. They have, parades and um, um, like a memorial ceremony at the park and all that stuff. But it's usually very, very hot, and it's not always comfortable to sit out there in the sun because the way it goes, the parade route it goes, it's like right down Main Street. There's no shade. It's all businesses. But um, yeah, we have gone to it a couple times. More so when the girls were younger, they want candy, so you know how that goes. I don't know what we'll do this year. I don't know if we get some stuff to grill or if I don't know. I guess it depends on if my daughter's working or not. Kind of stinks to do stuff without her if she's at work, you know. Okay, hot, cold, hot, cold. See what I mean, man? Um, but yeah, and honestly, looking at the flyers, like I was looking at our local shopping centers and stuff like that for their ads this week. I mean, there's nothing good on sale, so that kind of makes it a little rougher too. Like, why isn't like your basic stuff on sale? Your hamburgers, your hot dogs, that kind of. Nope. Mm-mm. None of them are on sale this week. At least as of yet. That could change by Thursday, because Thursday is when our ads change. But sometimes I want to get stuff ahead of time so I don't have to worry about dealing with the crowds and the stupid craziness at the stores. I mean, I go in there with the mindset of knowing that it is going to be crowded and it is going to be, um, people are going to be in a hurry. And what the heck did I just do? Did I do what I just think I did? Yes, I did. I didn't change out. I did not change out my colors. Wow, where is my brain tonight? All right. New start. Yep, that's what I thought I did. I looked at 4, I grabbed 4, I still had 3 on me. Boo boo. Ugh. This is not my night. I cannot believe I did that. Actually, no, you know what? I can't believe I did that. Okay, well, this is going to be time consuming. Sorry about that. Mm-hmm. This is the unfortunate part of diamond painting, that every once in a while, make boo-boos. The nice thing is they're fixable. The bad part is it's it sucks. Let's put it that way. I cannot believe I did that. No, seriously. I was looking at the 4 the whole time and I was like, wait a minute. I bet these are all 4s. Yep. Look at that crap. Flying drills. This is why I'm glad I have nails. Because once I get them up, I can just scoop them up. I am so annoyed right now. This is so ridiculous. I cannot even believe I did this. I'm glad I caught it before we went any further, though. Because it would have been a lot more difficult. Hi, Army Mike. How are you? I made a boo-boo. Oh, this is ridiculous. You're lonely? Oh. I'm sorry. How long is she there for? I can't believe I did this. Oh, come on. We're almost there. Fix my problem. Oh. Is she visiting or is it business? Where's business? So it's not like she went on vacation with that yet, in other words. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Seriously. Oh. Oh, you finally watched Ghostbusters. What'd you think? I mean, I loved it. Okay. Let's try this again. All right. These are the threes. Threes only. And I feel like there was only one anyway, so. God. cannot believe. Uh, all right, these are the fours. Four. Totally different color. I don't know where my brain is at lately. I cannot. Oh gosh, I cannot. I can't believe I did that. Oh my gosh. At least we're back on track now, but still. This is. It was good. Yeah, I thought so. I liked it a lot. Um, I don't know where it'll go from here. If it's gonna continue any further, but I mean, I think they did a good job. I still think I like Afterlife better, but um yeah. Love me some Paul Rudd. He just cracks me up. It's so funny because that girl, the girl who plays Phoebe, you know, she's this genius on, you know, on the Ghostbusters. And then she played a genius on young Sheldon. She was his competition. And she was actually smarter than he was. Yeah, Afterlife was very good. It was very well done. I was very worried about them remaking that. Um, considering considering one of them had died, you know, and try to like you can't have the Ghostbusters and not have them in there, you know what I mean? Like you have to have some kind of something. So but this was a discussion that me and Breakable had, and we rewatched them recently, but I need other people's opinions. Do you think that after the second Ghostbusters, um, and seeing the end of Afterlife, do you think Venkman and Dana actually got married, or are they just friends? Like, I think they got married, but I don't know. Both of them was a lot better than the all women Ghostbusters. The all women Ghostbusters was good on its own, but don't put it in the same universe as the regular Ghostbusters. I liked it just because it was kind of funny, but that's what I thought. That's what I think too. Um, but yeah, don't put them in the same universe because they're clearly not. They're in their own little universe. I love Leslie Jones. I've loved her since I saw her on Saturday Night Live. So she cracked me up in the female version because I don't know, she's just funny. Yeah, I thought they got married too, and we were kind of debating whether they did or not. I said I think so. Kind of curious why they didn't mention anything about like. I mean, she was only in there briefly. Um, but it would have been cool to like have her kid in there somewhere. If they had it in a different place besides New York, a lot more people would like it. Oh yeah, I think so too. If put it someplace else, don't mention that there's like a different universe and different city, and then it would have been fine. But I don't dislike it. I just don't think of it as being a Ghostbusters movie. It's just because it's not that, in my opinion. It's not that, but it's. Oh, I don't even know how to describe what I would think it is. It's its own little universe. Let's just go with that. Oh my gosh. There we go. Many Twilight songs there for a minute. Okay. I don't see any of these. Yeah, why does New York have such a ghost problem? Do they? Oh, yeah, that's right. They did explain that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Totally forgot about that. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. All in all, I liked it. Um, I don't even know. One of the oldest cities in America. And yeah, see, yeah, Unbreakable just reminded me of that, and I just kind of woo over my head. Let's see. What did I do? Okay, just making sure I did not like do this whole thing and screw it all up yet again. I'm gonna pour a few more of these in here. Not too many, just a little bit though. There we go. See, what else did I watch this weekend? Well, we watched the finale, obviously, because I like Young Sheldon, so we watched the finale of that. Um, it, I don't know. I mean, I liked it, but it's almost like I wanted more out of it than that. I would like to see a Ghostbusters movie take place in the late 1800s, early 1900s. That would be really cool. Um, we watched Doctor Who, and me being a girl that I am, I blew through the first 4 episodes of season 3 of Bridgerton. I won't say anything. I'm just saying, It left me wanting more. Let's put it that way. Um, yeah, I love Bridgerton. I love, I mean, even though it's all fiction and stuff like that, I love like period piece movies. Like I love the dresses and I love all that stuff. I think they were so pretty. Now, these are only the girls that are, high society, not your everyday, not your everyday girls, but it was very, very interesting to see all the stuff they do during this. Supposed to be like during the seasons, you know, all the pretty balls and all the dresses and all the things. I don't know. I really like that show personally. And that pretty much took up my weekend as far as television goes, other than watching what I always watch on the weekends. Um, I didn't do as much as I wanted to this weekend, but at the same time, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. It's like sometimes I have so many projects that I want to do that I get overwhelmed and I don't end up doing any of them. And that's pretty much what's been happening a lot lately. There's just so much to do, I don't know where to begin, and so I don't do anything. I'm having problems getting motivated. I thought I had some more. Let's see. Yeah, I was working on another canvas this weekend and got caught up in it pretty good the other day. And I told myself I wasn't going to start anything because I have other things to do. And guess what? That didn't happen. I have that problem. And I should be doing this, and instead I'm doing this. I was like, I got to stop that. Well, you'll have to let me know what you think of the finale. Yeah, all the shows are like winding down as far as network television goes. And your Netflix shows and stuff like that are starting to come out. People are starting to get on that boat for the summer. But I just can't believe how long we have to wait for some of these. And now that Netflix is doing that thing where they split the seasons up into two and only release halves at two different times, it's kind of a really annoying. I wish I did my dentist appointment earlier than 2 on Wednesday. Why are you having problems? Is your tooth bothering you? Tooth pain is the absolute worst. The absolute worst ever. I think tooth pain can bring someone to their knees. Yeah. Yeah, not, I don't know, just, like, I'm having trouble with network television. There's not a whole lot of things that's really grabbing my attention to want to watch too much anymore. And then, well, we had, and I still think everything is recovering from the writer's strike. I don't think that they've fully gotten everything back on track from that. You know, the writer's strike and then the actor's strike, and no tooth pain, just want to get it over with. Oh, I hate going to the dentist. Freaks me out. And it's not even so much that I don't even know. It's not so much the tooth pain. I can't stand listening to the sounds of those instruments, the things that they use. Like, all that stuff makes such a high pitched noise and it bothers me so much. I don't like the way it sounds. And I have this really weird thing. My dentist, I kind of accidentally did it to him and it kind of freaked him out. Um, I must have sensitive nerves in my teeth or something like that, because sometimes, depending on what they're doing, instead of being in pain like I should be, or like it might be hurting me, I will bust out laughing because, in my opinion, it tickles. And I did that the one time after he'd filled a cavity. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, did I hurt you?" And I said, "No," I said, "it tickles really bad." And he just looked at me like, "What?" And I could not stop laughing while he's trying to finish up because it like tickled in my teeth. I'm so weird. I am like the weirdest person I know. And he just looked at me like, "I haven't heard that one before." I said, "I don't know." So I think it's just the way my nerves are connected. Um, I definitely have that whole problem where the nerves in my teeth are definitely connected to my sinuses. I at my sinuses in my ear, my teeth will start hurting, and I know a sinus. Sometimes I know a sinus infection is coming before I even get the sign of the sniffles. So when I do get sick, I usually have a lot of tooth pain with my sinuses, and it sucks. I know, it's so weird though, right? I mean, has anybody ever heard of that except me? And like, Blueblood final will air in two parts. The first beginning in February, and the second will begin September. Wow! Part one of season 14 consists of 10 episodes, and part two will have 8 episodes. Bluebloods has been on the air since 2010 and centers around Reagan's multi generational New York City police family. So, it will air. It's the finale. The final season will begin in February, so it's already started, and then they'll finish it up in September. I hate when they break things up like that. I mean, I understand that for like sick, like the usual run of network TVs and stuff like that. We're used to that. But like, I can't stand some of it. Like, I like Cobra Kai and stuff like that. But from what I understand, they're going to release part 1 this year and part 2 next year. Like, why? I don't know. And then we were talking about Stranger Things the other day. It's like, those kids are not kids anymore. They are all adults. How are you supposed to make them look like these kids again? It's on network. Okay. But like, I mean, how are you supposed to make them look like these kids when it took like 2 years to film the last one? I mean, I don't even know if they're done filming it yet. I mean, they probably are. It's probably in post production, but still, I mean, I just hope they don't drop the ball on ending this, because I will be upset. All my favorite shows are getting canceled. Oh no, what got canceled now? I have that problem. Let me see. CD. Okay, none of them. Probably some of mine are too. I just don't even know about it. Blue Buds, NCIS Hawaii, and Star Trek Discovery. Oh, wow. Yeah, they go through and I think sometimes they don't give shows a chance. I think some of these shows could be good, but you put them in crappy time slots or stuff like that, you know? I mean, Discovery had 5 seasons, didn't it? Hi, Defo. How are you? I don't know that I watched that one. I'm not a big Star Trek person. I mean, I watched some of it, but not a lot. You're sad. Why are you sad? Sorry. Like I said, get a smidgen of a sore throat. So they're canceling all the NCISs, it seems like, huh? Are people just tired of it, maybe? And like, how do some of these shows go on when the whole reason, like the character that the show revolves around, what happened? Is no longer on the show, but the show is basically about their lives. How do you keep a show going like that and keep it interesting? I know this woman, we've been talking, getting to know each other, but I asked her for a favor and she shut me down. What favor did you ask her? I asked her to stage robbery so I could get the money. I knew that's what you were going for, but I just wanted to wait and see if you would say that. I'm sorry. I had a feeling that's where you're going. Well, don't be sad. I'm sorry. I don't have a criminal mind. I don't know how to stage robberies. Yeah, I would rather spend it on a vacation. Excuse me. I think they want to make room for the new to and what do they have like spin-off shows that they're trying to um some more spin-off shows they're trying to give attention to, I guess would be the right word. I don't know. Sorry. Stupid throat. Give me a second here. Dang. Ugh. All the crap in the air. It's no wonder why my voice goes out. Please do not make fun of me. See, I've never watched NCIS, so I don't know what it's like. Um, like I don't know much about it in terms of what it's about and why they make things. Oh, that could have been really bad. Whew. I was also one that I know a lot of people watch like Grey's Anatomy. I've never watched that either. And I don't even know what season they're on of that. But that's one of those shows that, I mean, like, isn't the whole show supposed to be based about one character and she's not even on there anymore? Like, I could be wrong about that because I've never actually watched it. Yeah, one is with a young Jethro Gibbs, and they are bringing back Tony in is it Ziva or Ziva spinoff? Hmm. Yeah, I haven't. I don't know much about that. With a beating of young heart. I don't even know what's coming out over the summer really. Well, the second half of the second half of Bridgerton's coming out, so yeah, I'll be watching that. Um, what else is coming out this summer that I'm interested in, other than some of the movies? All right, let's see if we can find this. So you guys, I have to like turn it all different ways to be able to pull this off. Voila! Stupid gap. That's better. Whatever. Next. Where did I put my thing? Ah! Does anybody have any good plans for Memorial Day this weekend coming up for those of you who celebrate it? I'm just going to enjoy having the day off. Because any day I don't have to work is good. Did I tell you guys I got I can't remember if I told you or not, but I got 2 letters from my daughter. I was so excited to get the mail the other day. She finally was writing to me. Of course, it takes like, 10 days to get mail from there to here. But I was so excited to hear from her. And judging by the way the things she was saying, she said she already had a job going to DC to help out, to help put off. Oh, that's nice. She's like, I already have a job, and then they gave me another job, and she said this job was really stressful, and she didn't know why. She said she thought she must have ticked somebody off, and she said, but I don't cry. So I don't know if maybe they're doing it to her on purpose because they're trying to, break her. She said a lot of the girls just cry all at night. They want to go home all the time. So I was like, that sounds like they're really, really trying to see what limit they can push her to. She said she might cry, but she said she hasn't yet. So that, I don't know. Interesting. She just said she said it's so hot. She can't stand how hot it is. She said, and then having to do all the PT in their uniforms. Sorry, what part did you miss? Stupid stream. I was saying that my daughter said in her letter that they gave her an additional job to the one she already has, and she didn't know who she ticked off that they would do that to her. And us personally, we're thinking that they're just trying to like break her because she hasn't cried yet, whereas all the other girls seem to be crying. They want to go home a lot, and she says she doesn't cry. So I'm wondering if they're trying to push her to see how far they can go. I don't know, but that's what it seemed like to me. It's like, why would they keep giving her stressful jobs if they weren't trying to push her like really hard? So yeah, that's what I was thinking when when she wrote that. I was like, yeah, they're trying to see how hard they could push her because she's this little thing and she gives off the appearance of being like a weakling, but she's not. She's got this stubbornness to her that will override anything she can't do physically. Trust me, because she will. Maybe I don't know. She said something about she's a chow runner, as well as the other couple other things. Whatever that is, I'm assuming I'm not exactly sure what that is, but he said it's very stressful. But I was really, really happy to hear from her. Finally. I mean, I think, I mean, I knew she probably wouldn't have a lot of time to write, so I wasn't expecting to hear from her. But I was really glad that we did. And she wrote, um, she wrote a couple letters, actually. They just all came at the same time. So it was kind of funny. But I was really, really happy that I got that we got letters from her. Just made my day big time. Oh, but it's so weird. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I'm still adjusting, like I said. I'm getting a lot better about things, but still very different. Yep. Skip. Too depressing. So yeah, I don't know. That was like the most exciting part of this weekend was finally hearing from her. I made sure I was done with work before I read the letters because I was like, I didn't want to be like bawling my eyes out. I can't finish working. I'm really thinking about, I'm thinking about, I got to create like a poll or something to figure out what to do next for Canvas wise because I've got. Aw, yay! She's all safe. That's good. Don't you love that when you get that text or that call that says, "Hey, I made it safe. I'm good." Because your brain kind of can go crazy sometimes. Okay, where's that sheet at? I got some of these release papers just to put along the side of this because my hand keeps bumping it, and I didn't put washi tape on the outside of this one like I should have. So I figure at least this way I won't keep having my hands stick to it. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I mean, I don't go to work. I just go to work. Basically, I don't want to stare at my computer for 8 hours. We have the share your location. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we do that too. My kids would go with their school on school trips. I would stalk them like you would not believe. Making sure they were back in their hotels, making sure that, they were where they said they were going to be, where the itinerary says they're going to be, just because you don't know, you're not there. And this is, back when they're still younger. Because with our school, with the orchestra program, they did competitions all over the place. Um, so they've gone to, where have they gone? They went to, I believe they went to Toronto once. My daughter didn't go on that one. Um, they went to Florida. They went to Virginia Beach. They went to Chicago. Um, where was the other one at? Oh, Myrtle Beach. So, they got around, and they basically, once they're done with their workshop, they're like, all right, here you go, just be back in your dorm by this time, or back at the hotel by this time. So of course I was stalking my kids to make sure that they were okay. They didn't, their chaperones were just given like a check-in location thing for them too. They didn't even have to have chaperones with them, which is different. So yeah, so I would stalk my girls. I even do it now. It's just like, oh, they left, so and so still at work, or no, they left work, or they should be home anytime now. Or I know I'm my band trip where Minneapolis, St. Louis, Chicago, Nashville. I think that they were going to do Nashville um, at one point and ended up doing Disney instead. And then COVID happened, and now it seems like all of those competitions that they don't do them anymore. So because they don't do them anymore, they just go to Disney now, which is like the most expensive of all the trips that they go on. So, ugh. But um, my youngest didn't decided. Well, she decided before stuff happened. She decided that she didn't want to go this year anyway because she had just gone 2 years ago. She's like, I want to go other places, and they just seem to be going to the same places. So now it's just like Disney all the time. And don't get me wrong, Disney's great. But she was hoping that they would go to other places like her sister did when she was in orchestra. But like I said, COVID screwed all that up. And it's even harder though, because they fly. So we have to figure out all that. And we have to drive them to the airport. Like we have to drive them. They didn't they didn't like meet at the school and take like a bus to the airport. No, we had to drop them off at the airport by a certain time, and it was like usually at 3:30 in the morning. And the airport is like an hour and some drive. So there's just some things that were just made no sense to me. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that we're done with those kinds of trips because that was a lot. It was a lot of confusion. But yeah, I would stalk my kids. I would when they were in Disney, I'd be like, "Oh, they're waiting in line for this ride. They're going on this ride." I'm horrible. I really enjoyed Nashville. We went country music museum and got to record in Studio B where Elvis recorded. That's awesome. Yeah, I think Nashville would have been a good one for them to go to. Sorry, guys. You can hear my voice is getting a little scratchy. I'm trying very hard not to let it get, you know. Oh, oh, yep. Hydrate. That's what I was doing. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm definitely trying to hydrate. Yeah, I don't know if it's just all the pollen in the air because my car was like yellow. So hopefully, whatever it is, it just kicks real fast. Because I got stuff going on. I can't afford to get sick. And I want to go over and see my friend. She had surgery on Friday. And obviously, I'm not going to go over there feeling like this. Yes, tea and honey. Yeah, that works wonders. Isn't it amazing how much tea and honey will do for a sore throat? We gotta keep. And I like I tend to eat popsicles too. I love a good popsicle. I bought a bunch of the red, white, and blue ones that you can get at the holiday time because they're my favorite flavor um of all of them. So yeah, I usually suck on those some because I like popsicles. Mm-mm-mm. HJ. Oh, really hope we can get far enough on this that what color is that? That drill's flying everywhere. Hey, what is this brown one? Okay, I'm gonna sound stupid. What exactly is a hot toddy? Because I don't even know what that is. So just go ahead and shoot me now. But I really honestly don't know what it is. I've heard it, I've heard people say it and stuff like that, but I have no idea what it actually is. Oh, I did miss a bunch. Can I keep it? Also known as hot whiskey in Ireland and occasionally called Southern cough syrup within the southern United States, is typically a mixed drink made of liquor and water with honey, or in some recipes, sugar, lemon, herbs such as tea, and spices, and served hot. Okay. I had no idea what it was. My um my dad and my grandma always said that whiskey was good for burning off the stuff at the back of your throat when you're sick. And I was like, no, thank you. So I guess that is a proven remedy then. Whiskey for, maybe I should get a bottle and keep it in the house then. What's that for? A sore throat. Let's see. 2 ounce bourbon, 2 teaspoons honey, 1 teaspoon fresh lemon juice, lemon slices, and cinnamon sticks for serving. Ooh, that actually does sound really good. Sick or not sick, that actually sounds good. My grandma used to make a bourbon cake for Christmas every year. It's the only cake I know of. That's the recipe I use when I'm sick. Cool, thank you. Yeah, she used to make a bourbon cake. And yeah, that cake could put you on your butt. I've never tasted a cake that could put you on your butt, but that cake could put you on your butt. It takes a month to make. So, and you use, I think it's almost like a bottle and a half of bourbon. So you put bourbon, I don't remember how much bourbon you put in when you bake it, but then you do the thing where you pour, soak the cake in bourbon over the course of the month, kind of like they do with a port wine cake, and yeah, that'll knock you on your butt big time. Because I know as much as the alcohol is supposed to evaporate, yeah, I think with that much in there, you're not going to get it all to evaporate. So funny. My uncles and my dad and stuff like that, they'd be chowing down on the cake. They get all tipsy. It was so funny because my uncle is, doesn't believe in drinking, but he'll go for the cake. And he's pretty funny when he's a little tipsy there. That would be a story to tell a cop if you got pulled over. It's like, were you drinking tonight? No, I just had some cake. In a small saucepan over medium heat, heat 1/3 cup of water until simmering. Step 2. In a mug, combine bourbon, honey, and lemon juice. Carefully pour in hot water. Stir with a spoon until honey is dissolved. Taste and add more water if needed. Step 3. Garnish with lemon slices and cinnamon sticks. You have a favorite bourbon that you use? Like a favorite brand or maker? I can't remember what kind my family would use. Yeah, but that bourbon cake, I would never eat it. I had one little piece one time. I was like, oh, that is way too strong for me. Then it had raisins in the cake, and I don't like raisins. Yeah, I'm not a raisin fan. Oh gosh. When the wind, yeah. Let's see. At least I'm picking up the right one this time. I can't believe I did that earlier. Thank goodness I hadn't gotten very far before I realized I had done the wrong color. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't be singing, but every once in a while I catch myself doing it. And I sound even worse now. But I didn't not want to get on and work on this. 'Cause I'm thoroughly enjoying this canvas. It's been so much fun. I figured I'd get on today in case it gets worse and I can't get on later this week. So here's to hoping that it'll just clear up and I'll be all good. Let's see. I'll do that one. This is tea. All right. We're getting to the point where I keep forgetting that I can add because I've got all these extras and I'm just like Maker's Mark or Woodford Reserve. I feel like they used Maker's Mark. I feel like that was the bourbon that we used. But I could be wrong about that because it was a long time ago. My grandma's been gone for quite some time now, so. Actually, ironically, my grandma and my mom died 2 months apart. So, yeah, that was rough. Yeah, I lost my mom in February, and then I lost my grandma in May, the same year. So, yeah, that was not fun. That was not a good time. That was really rough. Because I was extremely close to my grandmother. Like this one, Sip Straight Bourbon Whiskey is made by a local distillery. Oh, okay. Let's see. My brother has some good taste in bourbon. He usually buys a lot of, well, I don't want to say a lot of bourbon, but he usually buys some good bourbon when he buys some, but I don't know if he would remember what kind we used for that cake. I feel like I'm juggling a million things around just to get to things today. That kind of sucks. Like, this desk is not small, it's big, but yet it feels like I don't have any room. I don't know if you have Get Hard Truth Distillery in Ohio? I honestly don't know. We have, I don't know, I feel like we have a ton of stuff around here, but I couldn't tell you what all we have. Sorry, let's see. There we go. I think the next campus we do, um, me and Unbreakable are gonna turn this around and maybe move the angles of this a little bit because um, my back was hurting me after doing the top part of this because I'm not used to having to hunch over like that far. Um, okay, they are in Ohio. Um, Usually when I'm gonna put one over here too. Usually when I do a canvas on my own, I flip my canvas around upside down, sideways, every which way. I never keep it straight like this. So this is like I'm doing this so that way you know it could be seen real well, stuff like that. But honestly, when I do my canvases in my time, I don't just have them straight up and down. I move them all over the place to make it easier. Like I have no issues with doing a canvas upside down because sometimes it's just easier. So I will move things all over the place to try to make it easier to see and do everything. Oh, for crying out loud. I was telling Unbreakable too. It's like, I just realized I'm gonna have to buy some clothes for this trip because I'm not a big shorts wearer. I don't usually wear shorts because I don't like the way I look in shorts. But it's gonna be hecka hot down there, so I don't feel like dying in the heat. I'm actually gonna have to go buy some shorts to wear. Which I don't even know what to look for because, like I said, I don't usually wear shorts. That and I'm pale as a ghost. I need to pick up the house before I go to bed. Ugh, have fun. Yeah, have fun with that. I should do that too, but guess what? No, my dog is just like a toddler. It doesn't matter how much I clean up, she will wreck it in seconds by getting all of her toys right back out. And we still got one we can do. I do like these little cloud razors things though. I saw a 6-pack on um, online for like $3. I'm really considering um, buying all of them just because the blades do get dull fast. Need to have myself a drink real fast. Does anybody see the trailer for Wicked? We watched it the other day. Um, I'm trying to decide if, I mean, I think Ariana Grande will do a good job, but I don't know. I'm hoping so, because it did look okay. I mean, it really does look okay. It comes out in November, I believe. I'm not a huge Ariana Grande fan. I'm like, I don't dislike her, but I'm not like all about her. So I'm hoping that she'll do a good job. Because that's kind of a, being Glinda is like kind of an iconic role. You don't want to screw that up. And I don't know who they got to be Alphaba. I don't know her from anything. I don't know if she just did like strictly Broadway up until this point. But she sounds like she's got an amazing voice too. Because you got to have an amazing voice if you're going to be Alphaba. I mean, I think a lot of them tried to base their voices on when Idina Menzel was Alphaba in the Broadway production, so they try to kind of go off that. So yeah, you definitely got to be a bit of a powerhouse to sing that. But from what I saw, I mean, mind you, it's just a trailer, so you know how trailers can be very deceiving. I think that she'll do a good job, and I'm not even sure what her name is at this point. I will have to look it up. But I am very excited to see that because I loved Wicked. When we saw the Broadway production of it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Thank you. But what they do not say in the trailers is that it is a two-parter. Just FYI, people. Which, I don't know. I'm getting a little tired of these two-part movies. I get they want to do them justice, and that takes time and money and all that stuff. But I don't know. I'm just getting a little tired of having to wait so long for the second part of a movie. So, an English actress and singer, she gained recognition for starring in the Broadway revival of The Color Purple, okay, from 2015 to 2017, for which she won the 2016 Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical and the Grammy Award for Best Musical Theater Album. I don't know how to say her name, Arivo, ventured into films in 2018, playing roles in heist film Windows and the thriller Bad Times at the El Royale for her portrayal of American abolitionist Harriet Tubman in the biopic Harriet. I've never seen any of those or heard of any of those movies, so I will have to put them on my radar. My wife loved Wicked, but she's not going to see the movie. I won't be going to theaters, I don't think. Um, like I said, when they take something that was either a book or a musical and they make it a movie, you worry, especially if you love the original material. You wonder, will they change this? Will they add this? Will this be, the way that you remember it or the way you like it? Or are they going to take too many liberties with it? So it's always the problem with things like that. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see how it turns out. Um, there's been stuff I've been happy with. There's been stuff I've been disappointed with. Some things, even some remakes, just need to be left alone. The original was better. Stop messing around with stuff. That's just a personal opinion. Yeah, Wicked was a really that it was a great musical. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of The Wizard of Oz, but I loved Wicked. And I know that is like a weird contradiction. Yeah, like how can you like one and not like the other? I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense, right? Let's see. I think Hollywood is running out of ideas. Yeah, I agree. I think they are too. So they're like, we'll just revive everything. Remake this, remake that. Some stuff just needs to be left alone. I think that's why they make so many spin-offs too, shows, because they just can't come up with anything else. They're like, oh, it was a good idea, so let's just keep pushing it as far as we can until we exhaust every aspect of the show. Or people are sick of it, one of the two. Yeah, I don't feel like grabbing my other one. I'm just going to keep going with this one. Sometimes I get tired of switching between between pens just for like one or two little things. For the most part, I usually switch between them, but every once in a while, I'm just like, nope, I don't feel like it. But, what else is new in everybody's lives today? Or this weekend? Or it's, like I said, I don't know. Quiet here. Well, Wonder what would happen if they did a reboot of the Cosby Show. I wonder. You know what? I had never watched the Cosby Show growing up. Um, Me and Unbreakable. Now this was a while ago. We went back and we watched the whole thing. Yeah, this weekend was way too short, and I had no idea how ridiculously funny it was. So I totally loved it. But despite all the stuff that happened with, you know, Cosby and all that, not even going into all that, um, I liked a lot of the stuff that he was in growing up. So I try not to think about the fact that other things happen with him, but just think about like the actual work he did and not about his personal life. I remember his comedy special from, I think it was either the late 70s or early 80s. Oh my gosh, to this day, I could watch that and crack up. It was so funny. Ah, hi, Nin. How are you doing? What shows he was in is not the same as the trauma he inflicted. Exactly. That's why I try to look at the, for lack of a better word, on the art he created in the films and TV shows and on the stage versus what happened in real life. So that's the way I try to look at it because he was good. Oh, you just wrapped up X-Men 97. Nice. Did you enjoy it thoroughly? I don't know if I don't know if Unbreakable started that or if he was going to watch it or I honestly don't know. Been trying hard to watch TV today. Trying to do that relaxing thing, huh? I know when you're so used to being on the go and you can relax, it's sometimes hard to. It's like you feel like you're doing something wrong by taking a break or watching TV. Like, wait, should I be doing this? Maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this. Like, am I going to get in trouble for doing this? Or am I going to get, relaxed and then get called in? And I know exactly what you mean by that. Got some work done and managed to get, oh, not real bad, I hope. You're not a sunscreen wearer? I am a huge sunscreen wearer. I have been wearing sunscreen since I was a young teenager because I hated getting sunburned. And I hated having a tan because I was getting into makeup at that point, and every time I got a tan, then my makeup wouldn't match, and I didn't have the money to go out and buy more. So it was just easier. No blisters, but yeah, they're nice and red then, huh? Hot to the touch. What was the one trick I used to do with I mean, do you put anything on your sunburns? Because I know different people do different things. Um, I mean, I know a lot of people go straight for aloe, and yes, that helps to moisturize, but it doesn't take the sting out always. I should have worn more than a tank top. Yeah, a lot of people don't like sunscreen because of the way it feels. Um, I don't particularly care for the way it feels either. So I found this really nice, light, airy sunscreen that really works really, really well. Um, what would what would I what would it get of Pixel to do a diamond art? I don't have time for that. You don't have time for what? Sunscreen? Hello, Papers, Paws, and Whiskers. How are you? I think that's a guy thing. No, I use a sunscreen from Korea, and those people know what they're doing when it comes to skincare. So, and their system for rating sunscreen is different from our system of rating sunscreen. And their sunscreen seems to work a heck of a lot better than ours. Um, I don't know. Yeah, sunscreen application. I'm good. How are you? How's your weekend? It's not too bad. Went by really, really fast, like normal. Oh, and Army Mike, I doubt he would ever do a diamond art because he says he doesn't have the patience for it. Um, yeah, it went by really, really fast. I have a little smidgen of a sore throat, so I hope I'm not coming down with anything. Um, but we'll take it from there, and I am not looking forward to going back to work tomorrow. How was your weekend? Normally, I just wear clothes. Well, I would hope you wear clothes. I mean, you're not going out in the sun, not wearing clothes, right? Yeah, I think it's just I think there's too much pollen in the air, and I think it's just starting to take effect, um, or something. I don't know. Even my voice sounds a little froggy, so I do apologize for that. Okay, I guess. Well, I would say a tank top is not much clothes if you don't have the bottom part to go with it too. I'm sorry, I'm picking on you. Some people take, like I'm being sarcastic, which I'm very bad at. So, okay, I knew I saw it. I saw another three. At least, oh, the legs didn't burn. Well, that's good. I hate sunburns. I mean, I've gotten them. I get them every now and then if I get to put on my sunscreen, or I don't plan on being somewhere for too long, and the sun gets a little more intense than I was prepared for. It's happened. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect at putting on sunscreen, but I put it on a lot more than most people do. I also try to put it on before I work. Um, um, because I do that and wear blue light glasses to try and block the blue light from the computers. So, well, I'm great at sarcasm, so we balance each other out. Or we would if you'd help me. You know what? I am not a criminal mastermind here. I do not know how to do that. I mean, seriously, I really don't. I wouldn't know the first thing about doing something like that. You embrace the blue light. I don't. It makes my eyes tired faster, so I don't like looking at the glasses actually really do help with eye fatigue. Um, I mean, I'm really trying to not to get wrinkles as early as I can. Come on, people. I'm a girl. I don't want to get old looking. I don't want to look old and wrinkly. You spend so much time in front of a computer and all that stuff, you know? I figure, you know, can't hurt. Yeah, well, I avoid those too. My friends used to all go tanning, or they'd lay outside, put baby oil on them, and I'd be like hiding in the shade and be like, no, you're all crazy. But I don't want that stuff. I mean, obviously, when I was little, I didn't have a freaking clue. And we'd get sunburn and stuff like that when we were out, in the garden doing stuff. But I always hated it. I like being pale white. I don't have to worry about changing my makeup or my skincare routine or any of that mess. I know that might sound silly to some people, but to me, it's a pain and I don't like dealing with it. They are harder to block. And they are the wrinkle culprit. Also, I hear makeup also causes wrinkles. I don't wear a whole lot. I wear very little as far as like the foundations and stuff like that because I don't need that anymore. That's like something that maybe, you need that kind of stuff when you're a teenager and stuff like that because you're all trying to cover up all your breakouts and stuff like that. Well, you don't have that as much as an adult. So you don't need such heavy makeup. But the biggest thing about makeup and stuff like that is that you gotta remember to take it off. You can't just it's amazing. Yeah, I've even caught my girls doing this a million times. They get lazy and they just go to bed with their makeup on. Like, don't do that. That's like the worst thing you can do for your skin ever as a girl. You're a makeup hater? I like makeup. I do. But I'll be honest with you, I don't wear it nearly as much as I used to. In fact, I might put a little bit on for the streams if I'm on with Unbreakable, but for the most part, I don't wear it anymore. It's just, I don't know. You're 100% against it. I get it. I like makeup. I just don't put it on my face like swim in it. Like you see some of these people swim in makeup. I'm like, wow. Like, I don't know how that much cosmetics on your face could be comfortable. Because your skin can't breathe. And if your skin can't breathe, then you're just causing more problems. So yeah, I don't I'm not gonna lie and say that I didn't at one point. But as I've gotten older, I realize I don't need this or that. I go a lot more for the natural look now. It's so much easier to do too. um, my youngest one, obviously, well, she's never met a shade of black something she doesn't like on her face. So she's got the black eyeliner, she's got the black lipstick. So a lot of it is phases too, you know. But I think, getting older, the better thing to have instead of a bunch of makeup is, I mean, having makeup is fun. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I do love it, but it's more to just play with anymore. You're not gonna go out to the store wearing some of this stuff. You'd be like, heck no. It's just better to have good skincare than anything. Take care of your skin, and you don't need a whole lot. Okay, where are you? There we go. So that's what I really try to focus on anymore, is taking care of my skin so it's nice. But not go overboard with like, geez, some people go really overboard with that too, so. This whole line is being a pain in the butt. But yeah, that's just me. I like makeup. I'm sorry. I do. I have quite a collection too, unfortunately. I just don't wear it because I don't go anywhere. I wear makeup about 3 times a week, and then I let my face relax as well. Yeah, I mean, I just don't wear it very much anymore. When I worked at in the office, it was kind of but not expected, but not expected. They can't tell you to wear it, but they preferred you to look well put together. So I would wear it then. To each their own, but I'm not a fan of any amount of makeup. It's an industry built on making women feel self conscious. I'm allergic to foundation, and when I wear it too much, I start to develop hives in my face. Yeah, I just don't wear foundation anymore because I don't like how my face feels like it can't breathe as much as it used to. Um, so I don't wear it nearly as much as I used to. Like, I mean, I used to wear like heavy foundation, like full coverage. I don't do that anymore. I might wear a CC cream, something lighter. It sounds like the kind of place nobody should work. Yeah, well, unfortunately, a lot of people work there. So, it was a hospital. So, there you go. Yes, I worked in a hospital for about, well, almost 10 years. Yeah. So, yeah, they expected you to be put together because it was a private hospital. They won't come out and tell you that they wanted you to look that way, but they wanted you to look that way. Yeah, I've been in healthcare for over a decade now. I think I'm just going to move the camera because I'm really bad at this. On. I'm so bad. All right, we're going to go with that because I'm really bad at doing these. And you, there we go. Yeah, the president of our hospital was not the. She could be nice, but yeah, she expected everything. I mean, she was picky about everything, so right down to what you could and could not have on your doors and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so now I work at home. Ironically, doing the same thing. Someone I'm gonna wear makeup, it should be a completely a natural shade and include dark black lipstick and eyeliner. That's what my daughter wears. Black lipstick and dark eyeliner. She is. She's. What she says it's what emo. Back in my day, we would just said she was goth, but I guess titles have changed, but are basically the same thing. Does that make sense? Yes, she does. Because she doesn't go out in the sun either. And yeah, but yes, no, she does pale white face. Yes, very important to have the pale white face. I mean, the ghostly white face. But I mean, that's what she likes. So I look, I'm like, okay, well, if this is you, then this is you. But you will change over time. So what you are now, you may not be later. I can get behind that. That's a mood culture thing. Yeah, it really actually, in her case, yeah, it is. That's how she expresses herself. And I don't have a problem with it. Like some people be freaking out about, letting your kid dress that way. But if that's who she is, then I want her to be who she is. And I know it's not a trend for her because none of her friends or um, really anybody she hangs out with dresses that way. It's what she likes, it's who she likes to be. Um, so I know that this is just her and her not following what all the other girls are doing right now, you know? And I also know she's a teenager and things change. So she may not last forever, it may last forever. But I think it's awesome that she knows who she is this early. Whereas so many kids are still trying to figure out who they are, where they belong, and what group they fit into. She's like, I don't care. This is what I like. This is what I do. And it's why she got so much crap for it and when she went to school from everyone. Because she didn't conform. She was did what she dressed the way she wanted to dress. She didn't care. So, I mean, I give that to her because I don't think I knew how to do that when I was that age. I think I was too worried about what people would think of me back then, even though I didn't talk to anybody. So, I also fully support radical hairstyles and colors. Oh, I have no issue with that. I think that there's nothing wrong with it. I have no issues with people having colored hair. I think most of the time it's pretty cool looking. Now, the upkeep is more where I'm like, that looks really cool, and I'm happy for you that you did it, but trying to maintain those hair colors, whew, that's some work. And to get it done really good is going to cost you a pretty penny. But I don't have a problem with it. I mean, like they had like rules, even at the hospital that I worked in. That, yeah, the cost and effort, yeah, it's a lot. Um, I they for a while wouldn't let you if you had tattoos, you had to cover up the tattoos. They could not be shown in any way, shape, or form. And then they finally come to realize that there's just too many people out there who have tattoos. And you can't not hire them or do this or that because they have tattoos. I mean, I really think that that's come a long way too. I do not do tattoos. I have no interest. Um, I like to change things too much. I would never do something permanent like that to myself. I ain't gonna pay that kind of money for a tattoo and then decide I don't like it and get it lasered off. So, so yeah, they finally stopped doing that and realized, well, hey, half these doctors have tattoos. Well, we can't not hire them because they have tattoos. So that went out the window pretty quick. Well, it more like it went out more recently than it was the standard for a long time. Because, like I said, private hospital. Tattoos are for conformists. I just don't like them. I mean, I think the practice of giving of tattoos, like I like to watch tattoo shows. I loved to watch the Ink Master. I think the idea of how they do them, like the art itself of tattoos, like doing it on the skin and stuff like that. But I do have my ears pierced. Hey, so do I. um, I think the actual way that they have to do tattoos on your skin is fascinating. I think it's really neat, but I myself would never get one. Like I said, I like to change things too much. And I think that's why piercings don't bother me. I don't want to help the man by giving them something to identify me by, right? Um, I think that's why I don't mind piercings so much because piercings can be changed like constantly. You can have them, you can get rid of them, you could add to them, you can, I mean, so I don't have a problem with piercings. I would love to pierce my ears. Um, like get some of these other cartilage piercings, but one, they hurt like really, really, really bad. And two, they take forever to heal. And three, I'm scared of getting keloids because I don't want to pay to have my ears pierced and then have to go have a surgery to remove this giant bump on my ear because um, my body said, nope, we don't like the trauma, so we're going to form this giant mass scar tissue and make a giant bump on your ear that you're going to have to pay to have removed. I'm waiting for the cybernetic augmentation. Yeah, you know what? I'm sure that's not far off. Give it time. People be having their phones implanted in their heads before too much longer. You know what I mean? I mean, because that's one of the things you see all the time in like movies, especially like now, the sci-fi stuff now. Like everybody is just like in their ear, you know, and you don't have to see the piece or anything. It's just, I fully expect that to be a thing before too much longer. Can't get here fast enough. Don't like holding the phone. I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of stuff. And once they figure it out, that'll be it. I'm not looking forward to the day things like that start becoming the norm. You know, kids go and get themselves upgraded. Like, why? That's kind of a scary future to think about. Yes, Johnny Mnemonic. Yep. I remember that. There was another one too that they talked about getting upgrades and stuff like that. What the heck movie was that? You and me, the street preacher. Oh wow. Wow. I I can't do that kind of stuff to myself. Sorry. I don't even like having fillings. It's like, do I have to have these? I am. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, this one has already tried to play once, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that one either. Or that one. Yeah. I love Keanu Reeves though. I love his movies. Most of the ones he does are just so good. He's got like a he does a really good job picking out like the greatest ones. You're pissed. I'm pissed my fillings aren't metal. I have a couple metal ones, unfortunately. They're very old. And I have one silver one. And I hate it. And I wish it was the other way around, but unfortunately, it was that or root canal. And I said, we'll go with the silver filling for now. Me too. I mean, I know this has been out for a while and stuff like that, but what was like? Did you guys see the when they did the second Bill or well, it would be the third Bill and Ted's movie when they're all adults and stuff like that? That was an interesting movie. My daughter loved it. Of course, you know, we did the right thing. We made sure she watched the other ones first so she knew what the heck was going on. Yeah, I don't know where he put it. The list. I don't know. He has not said. He has another crazy week this week. These filming weeks are really tough on him. But I can't believe how good he fell back into that role and how good they got of actresses to act like their kids. Because I was like, are you kidding me? It kind of brought some closure to the series, but also, yeah, for a new generation. I just thought it was really kind of cool the way that they did that and the way, man, those girls acted just like their dads. Yeah, the casting was really great. Got some washi tape sticking there. There's love in that movie. Heck yeah. Fantastic movie. One of the few they did right, you know what I mean? For bringing it back. Like I said, I get so worried when they remake things or bring back things or going to, I don't want to say, I don't know if it would be, is rebooting the correct term? Considering it's the same cast, but it could be. I don't know. Like I know they were making remaking too. Uh, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. That was like one of my favorite Christina Applegate movies, and so I don't know what to think about that. Like I don't even know if that might have already come out. I don't even know. I just remember they were. I just remember hearing that they were going to remake it. I gotta go full lurk. I need to put my phone on the charger as it's about to die. I gotcha. Well, you have a great night and a good start to your week, and I will talk to you later. We're getting here. We're almost done. How long have we been going? We've been going for a little bit. Jeez. Doesn't feel like it. Mm-hmm. That's showing up really pretty on the camera. Those drills. They're so cute. Mm-hmm. Already. I think we're in for a decent week here. It's gonna be warm all week, and that's fine. as long as my air conditioner works. um, I need to start getting some stuff done. I really have to push myself this week to get some projects done. I have a whole bunch of like little things I just want to do. You know what I mean? You can get the little things done, then you feel a little bit more accomplished. Now, hopefully nothing else comes out this week because I don't want to be caught up in TV all week again or all next weekend, but I couldn't help but watching like totally binge watch Bridgerton because heck yeah. But I had no idea that it had released already. I thought it still had a little bit to go. I thought it was in June, but the second half is in June. I don't think I have anything else really. I think we're pretty well caught up with everything else that's going to be on that we watch anyway. We watched the finale of Saturday Night Live, so that one's done too. I am looking forward to, spoiler alert, Lance Barber, known for his role as George Cooper in the TV series, is seen playing it. Yes, I saw that. I had no idea that was him. Yeah, it was a nice little tidbit they threw in there. I do think the one with about the series about Georgie will be kind of funny. I mean, you're not going to see Sheldon at all because he, will be in California by that point. Well, according to Big Bang Theory lore. I think the only show that we've got really going right now is Doctor Who having come back, and so far, oh, so good. It's so nice to have Russell T Davies back as the writer because he knows what he's doing. All right, let me put this. I keep moving all these things around. Like trying to find the right spot. Nope. Down corner. There we go. It's so funny to have to move it around like this just to be able to take these off. Oh, what is that one? I'm always finding drills all over the place. I don't know if they're done with like. Oh, you know what? I will be completely honest with you. I feel like Raj got screwed. Like, he didn't get like no ending, nothing. He just once again stayed the poor friend that didn't have anybody, and I just think that sucked. I was like really mad about that. It's like, why couldn't he find somebody? I mean, heck, even Stuart found somebody. Like, why are you doing this to poor Raj? So yeah, he would have a good one, especially with the dynamic of the way he and Howard are. They have a very unusual friendship. Oh my god. Well, you know what? That's just going to stay over there. But yeah, I always wondered why they didn't just do spin-offs with, some of the other characters. Because I didn't feel like it was supposed to be just fully any one character's story. So why couldn't they have spin-offs of some of the other characters? But yeah, I really felt like Raj got screwed. I kind of wonder if he would have gone after a while, ended up going to England to find a new. But I don't know, because I feel like they actually had something. So, I don't know. That's one of those we'll never know things. Why are you just It's such a gap here. I don't like it. Such a pain. All right, let me fix this camera one more time and we'll try and get this last square done and we'll call it done. Let's see here. I think this is small enough. I think I'm just going to take the whole thing off. And just do the whole thing instead of versus I really did like who they picked to be though on the characters that they did pick for young Sheldon. Um I thought they got really good people to play the characters that they did play. Um let's see. That's not too bad. We're just going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. Go with it. Well, she said it wasn't a date, though. Of course, why would she go to the Nobel Awards if there wasn't something there? I just love that, though. I did love that in Sheldon's speech. He's like, is that Buffy the Vampire Slayer? It's like, how off topic was that during the middle of your Nobel speech? There was a lot of really cool things. I don't know. That's why I love that show so much. Let me see. Do we have any sixes over here? I do. We really are running to the bottom of these. About to empty that one. Yeah, I think the dynamic between Raj and Howard is a very unusual friendship. So I think that it could be an entertaining show if you had just like the two of them. I don't know though. I don't know. I don't know. I love all the characters in that so much. They're all great in their own ways. And it's so funny, like, that they brought Mayim Bialik on there to be, Amy, when earlier in one of the seasons they were talking about smart people and they talked about her. And then she ended up being on the show. I just thought that was just really funny. Like, I don't know if that was done intentionally or if they thought, hey, that would be somebody good to get. I mean, she is really smart. I've listened to some of her, podcasts and stuff, and then, like, she really is very, very smart, very intelligent person. And it's kind of fun to listen to some of when she talks about, like, on Instagram and stuff like that. She'll talk about her, her Jewish culture, which is kind of neat to, like, learn some of that stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, she was only supposed to be on for a couple of episodes, but I think that the same thing happened with Bernadette because they took her off, brought her back, took her off, brought her back, and then finally decided to just keep her. But I don't think originally she was going to be on there for very long either because Bernadette came and went so much. She's an extremely talented actress too because dang, I didn't know she could do ventriloquism. I thought that was really cool when one of the episodes when she does that. I don't know how people do ventriloquism. Like, it's really interesting how people can, like, throw their voices, and even besides that, it's maintaining a conversation with yourself is, really neat too. I don't know. But honestly, Penny's still my favorite character of all of them. She did voice of Howard's mom when the original actress passed away. Yeah, that was one of the running jokes too, was how much she sounded like her. It was one of those things where Howard's like, "Have you ever noticed that she sounds like my mom?" They're like, "No, no, not at all." Or the one time Sheldon went to Howard's house and hears her, thinks it's her, Mrs. Wolowitz, and he's like, no, that's not my mom. That's Bernadette. He said, oh, that's very disturbing. Yes, I've seen this show one too many times. I can't even tell you how many times I've probably watched this show. Probably up somewhere in the 20s, I would say by now, because I don't know, it's just one of those like comfort shows worth watching. Like to me, I don't know. It's just something I really enjoy to watch. It's just fun to put on in the background. I don't really have to pay attention to it, but I can still listen to it. So definitely one of my favorite shows. Yes, she does the voice of Harley Quinn, which is so funny. I haven't watched all of that, but I've watched some of it with Unbreakable, and yeah, she's pretty funny. She does a good job as Harley Quinn. She's in a new show, I think, coming out pretty soon too, and I can't remember what the name of it is. And her little girl is adorable. She has the cutest little baby girl. And she looks like her mom. No, I mean, what's her name? Oh my gosh. Uh, no, Kaylee. What? How do you say her last name? Kwako or Kwak? Yeah, I can never say her name, but her. I think she's got like a new TV show coming out where it's like a married couple and something. Feel it's like something about them like I don't want to say having a farm, but like kind of like something like that. Or something. I can't remember. I know I saw it on her Instagram at one point. Unless that was a movie that I didn't like. And that could be that it was a movie that I. But yeah, her baby girl is adorable. She's so cute. Yeah, and she does it on the one on HBO. Um, See, I think that's why I have trouble watching Night Court with oh gosh, I can't. But her name's Melissa something, right? That is plays Bernadette. Um, because I look at her and I expect that high pitched voice to come out from playing Bernadette, and that's not her real voice. So it just kind of throws me. It's like, why isn't her high pitched voice coming out? That's not her. But it is her actual voice, which we're just not used to hearing because we're used to seeing her as a character. All right, let's see here. Let's see. I know I just saw some J's. Maybe that was it. I don't know. I can't remember. Sometimes at this point in the night, I'm just like, I know what I want to say and do and stuff like that, and just yeah, my brain is tired for the day already. Although it shouldn't be, but it is. God, I'm trying to make sure I don't make another mistake like earlier. Oh my gosh. I am so glad that I didn't get too terribly far before I realized what a big oopsie I made. Too funny. I'm still actually kind of ticked off about that. I can't believe I did that. I'm just glad I caught it before I went any further. I think it was the whole, I was trying to think of something and I wasn't paying attention to the fact that I picked up the wrong tray and started put down the wrong color for the wrong number and had to pull them all back off. All right, these are all R's. Yeah, but you know what? It's sad about all the other people on Big Bang is like they're not in like anything now. Like I don't know if they're just purposely taking a break or if they just can't. That's the problem with popular shows like that, with such a diverse um, set of characters. Is sometimes people just that's it for them afterwards. Not all the time, but sometimes. I also think it's ironic that Kaylee was in like the first thing I ever saw her in was Eight Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter, and she had um oh my gosh, brain stop not working. What's her name as her mom? Was it? I have to look it up because yeah, Katie Segal as her mom in that, and then she's also her mom in Big Bang Theory, which kind of cracked me up. Honestly, Katie Segal is like she got around to all of these big name TV shows. You figure, you got Married with Children, and then she was on The Big Bang Theory. The Eight Simple Rules. She's on The Connors. I mean, like, it's just kind of funny to see her in so many of these like roles. Like, she's a great actress. I really do um I like her as an actress. think we're going to use this switch one. Let's see. We are getting there. We are almost to the done point for tonight, and we will have one more row, and this will be done. And we can think about picking out a new canvas, whichever that is going to be, because I'll probably put a poll up on my Discord for it once I figure it out, whittle it down to a couple choices, and then decide what we'll do from there. Because I mean, like, I have a ton of canvases. I just don't know which ones I want to do on stream and which ones would be interesting enough to even do on stream, you know? Definitely need to do a couple things though. Hello, Mrs. Kitty 143. How are you? Oh, come on. You know what? Pain in the butt. I'm having one of these nights. Na, na, na. I've done so much diamond art this weekend that my eyes are starting to go crossed. I've come to the realization that I like trees too. I have a lot of tree diamond art. It's so funny because just looking through my canvases to find something to do, and I realized just how many tree canvases I have. Hysterical. I'm good, just enjoying a little fried rice for dinner. Oh, that sounds good. Sounds very good. I made some taco dip for dinner tonight. Usually makes enough for leftovers since tomorrow's going to be kind of a all over the place day for everybody. And, it's easy to reheat for everybody, so. I think I got all the R's. Okay. Ooh. All right. On to the pretty pretties. Then we will be done with these for tonight. I'm going to put some more wax in this. Company. See, I don't feel like these yellow ones show up as pretty as they actually are in person. Did you have a good weekend, Mrs. Kitty? Went fast. Again. It's amazing how fast the weekends are going right now. This time of year just seems to be one of those fast moving times of year, just kind of like around the November to December area when we're waiting for Christmas to come. It just seems like it just flies, like time goes faster for some reason. And you're like, how did that happen so fast? I know I'm like that. But like May, June is always so quick with end of school activities and graduations, graduation parties. Normally my oldest's birthday, but she'll miss her birthday this year. So we'll do something to make it up when we see her for her graduation. But yeah, it's just that time of year. Things fly by. These oranges showing up? They're kind of showing up. The oranges are. It's like, I'm not quite sure how else to make them stand out. I don't know that I can. But, I mean, they're beautiful drills. At least the really, really pretty ones. They stand out pretty good when we use them. I don't know if the square one, if these red ones will or not either, do they? I mean, in the dish they do. Look at how pretty they are. Oh, good gracious. I really need to get some new music. I keep saying that, and then I always forget about it until about time to stream. Just don't know what to put, what to make. I mean, I guess they're showing up on here. I think I have another canvas that has, I think actually I have two canvases that have the AB drills too. Like I said, I haven't done a lot with AB drills before, which is, I know, for as many diamond arts as I've done, that I have not done any with them before. I just don't know. All the kits I get just don't have them, so I don't really worry about them. But this was the first kit that I ever got that had them. So, and I say I really am addicted. I really want to get some more, but I got to get through some of my other canvases first. Because I've got plenty of canvases to work on right now. And I have one for 4th of July that I think I'll probably do that one in my spare time. But I haven't done a patriotic one yet, so I got it for my birthday. Yeah, it was like I got this big set that was all the holidays and seasons, like a canvas for each. So it's like really fun. Kind of really like holiday ones. They're probably like my favorite to do. That was so many years. We're going to do these ones real quick and then jump into okay. Get back to these ones, which I think these ones are just so pretty. So pretty. I need more wax because that kind of pulled it out. But yeah, I don't know. I was going to say something and I totally lost it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like holiday canvases, so the hubby got me a set for one for like every holiday, every season, which I thought was really cute. I like loved it because I do like doing holiday ones. They're fun and simple, and I think that's why I like them so much. And those are showing up pretty good on there. Sorry, I keep sighing. I'm just like, I don't know. My throat seems to be okay right now, which is good. I don't want to get sick, so I don't know. Hopefully, it is just allergies that's bothering me. I really do not feel like getting sick. Oh, yeah, it totally gets you in the holiday mood. Oh, yes, thank you. Posture check. I think my back just cracked like 3 times. Oh, thank you, Army Mike. Oh, that felt good. Yeah, I've never done ones for like patriotic ones. Obviously, Christmas, Halloween. Um, so it'll be kind of fun to do those. And then I have some that are, I don't know, they're kind of like summery. Like when I think of summer, I think of amusement parks. And so I have some that are like not of amusement parks, but are of rides from amusement parks. And I just think they're kind of neat. So like I have a carousel and I have a Ferris wheel and I don't know. I don't know. When I think a lot of people think of beaches when they think of summers. I think of amusement parks. And here's the funny part is I don't really care for rides, but I love the atmosphere of an amusement park. There's something great about the atmosphere. Which, in my case kind of stinks because you got to pay all that money and to get in and then I don't like want to go on half the rides. But I love just being there. So I do go on some, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a roller coaster person, so I will not do roller coasters. And I won't do anything crazy either. Some of those rides are, oh my God, I don't know how people do them. Like, even the idea of them is like, really? You really want to try to do that? Like, do you have a death wish? But that's just me. Some people really love that thrill, and I'm like, nope, keep my feet on the ground, thanks very much. I am not going up in the air doing some of those things. But still, just being at an amusement park, though, is just a lot of fun. I'm really beginning to see just how strange of a person I actually am. Oh my gosh. I got some weirdness about me. That's all right. Guess it's what makes me me. These are really beautiful, though. I can't get over it. Ooh, do, 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 do. Now I got to count down my days till the next half of my shows, and actually, I think it comes out about the time that we leave to go to Texas. So, no. I'll have something fun to look forward to when I get back, I guess. I'm just worried about how hot it's going to be down there. I've never been, and I have this bad feeling I am going to sweat to death. All right, let's see. Perfect. All right, we'll just fill this in and then we will be done for tonight. Because, oh my gosh, I really need to clean these off. I need to get my, um, my alcohol wipes and like clean off the tips of my tweezers so they stop acting so sticky. Like, I want to pick up stuff, yes, but I don't want to pick up everything. And it's kind of taking everything with it. R and X. Oh. Oh. Yeah. We'll see how fast this week goes. It's the last full week of school. My daughter has a ton of work. She's got to make sure she gets done. She has finals tomorrow morning. Um, then we'll have a 3-day weekend, and I think she's done. Because she goes to school online, and their schedule is slightly different from the regular school. Oh my gosh. Right. Wow. Let's see here. Sorry. Ugh. Let's see. How do I do this? Let me grab this out of here real quick. Through my head, dream of reality. What is that? So, well, we've got the top of Link's head and the sword, and I think the very, very top of Zelda's head. There. So I don't see any reason why we won't finish this upcoming week. It's really cute. I love this like hidden here. It just, I don't know. I am thinking it's really, really, really pretty. And I love how vibrant it is. So I think that is it for me tonight, guys. I hope you all have a good Monday and you all had a good weekend. And we will pick this up on Tuesday and probably finish this canvas. So until then, I guess I will. Good night, Army Mike. I guess I'll talk to you then. Everybody have happy streams and a good night. Bye.